Yo, what's going on YouTube? Friends, family, Instagram, Facebook. Today I finally came to a decision with this bad boy right here that I'm not going to sell my car, that'd be stupid. But I am planning to sell all the parts for it. Anything that's not on the car, from the turbo all the way down to anything that for the aesthetics, as far as the wide body kit, the other set of wheels, tires. If I got it, name it. Uh, I'll be posting it all on mainly Facebook. Um, Obviously, I'll have this video as well. Probably give you a quick rundown of a bunch of the different parts that I have. We'll try and get a look at it and stuff like that. Um, so right now, my car is sitting at 360 all-wheel horsepower and about 370 torque. For me, I'm pretty comfortable with that for the most part. Um, Obviously, I've always felt that it could be faster. I mean, looking at a bunch of the other guys out there, obviously it could look better. Looking at a bunch, especially for the guys that's all been posting their wide bodies on the post that I had in the 3 or 4 different Facebook groups. Definitely appreciate you guys for that. You guys helped me come to my decision, as well as going down to a Chevrolet dealership. So why am I making this video and telling you guys what it is that I'm doing? So the thing is, obviously a lot of you who know me know I bought this car back in March of 2015, and I mean almost right off the bat I was deployed. The car was put in storage, came home, and then a month later I was gone overseas for 2 years, and she sat in storage for the whole time. And then afterwards came home. I was home for a few months and then deployed again. So right now I have a 2014 with less than 25,000 miles, which is awesome, fantastic. It's only got one accident on it. A lot of the struggle that I've been having throughout a lot of the time is simply, I mean, doing anything to the car. So you watch me do these install videos here and there, and then obviously you've seen me not be active for a really long time. It's simply because, one, either I don't have the time or I don't have the money. I never have the two at the same time. So with that being said, obviously I've had a lot more money than I've had time, and I don't really want to pawn my car off to somebody else, such as one of these major companies out there to do my car for me, because I actually learn and enjoy the experience from doing it on my own. The downside to that is obviously when you don't have the time, then you're pretty much at a standstill for a very long time. And if I remember correctly, I started buying parts in 2016, right before I was preparing the PCS and come back to the United States for my next duty station. And I have been buying parts ever since then. I've probably spent well over $60,000 in parts, and not even that much is on the car. Obviously, you see the Volks here, Powerhouse and Muse exhaust, the ETS test pipe, the ETS upper intercooler pipe, lower pipes, the intercooler, the intake, and then obviously I've got bigger injectors, I've got a bigger fuel pump, I have a flex fuel kit in here that I'll probably end up taking out to sell, because I'm never planning on going E85. It's not readily accessible where I am. And then on top of that, I mean, just with what I have in the car, it's not really all that necessary to even have in the first place. So I'll probably get rid of that. The tail lights I'm going to get rid of. Right now I'm rocking my stock tail lights. Normally I have on AK Retrofits headlights, which I may end up putting back on. I'm not 100% certain on that yet. I have tail lights coming. I'll take these V-line ones off. I'm not really a big fan of these, so I'm going to take them off, and I might keep the ones that I'm actually waiting on. I know I have a steering wheel that's coming, and I think that's really it as far as what's coming, that I can think of off the top of my head. Other stuff that's done in the car, I mean, a lot of stuff under the hood is powder coated. I have, what else? I got a custom spark plug cover. I have the Mishimoto X-Line radiator. And then I have, oh yeah, the gyro disc rotors. I have the gyro disc magic pads as well. And then just some stuff on the inside from Carbon Fiber Racing as far as the trim goes. I've got gauges from VLS. Uh, let's see, what else? What else? Man, that's really all I can think of right now that's actually in the car. Oh, and the Fortune Echo coilovers. I forgot about those as well. But other than that, man, it's not a whole lot that's actually made it onto this car. And these wheels just made it on here all of probably 3 weeks ago, maybe almost a month ago now. Um, and that's speaking a lot because I've had these for a very long time. I've had my Advans for a very long time, and I mean I've been pretty satisfied with how it's been so far. So I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and wrap this portion up, and then we can go in there and look at all the other parts I got that I'm actually going to sell. Yeah. So for the reason I'm selling, some of you might know this already too while I'm thinking about it, is I'm actually moving on to a bigger dream car that I've had. So this particular car has been a dream of mine ever since I was a kid. I've known about these forever. It's a Corvette, by the way. I've known about them since I was a kid. I've always loved them. I've loved pretty much every single model that they've ever put out. This was a dream car at some point when I started growing up. I finally started figuring out what JDM was, what the evolutions were, and then I was like, man, I gotta have that car. So eventually it took me 3 years to upgrade from my Lancer to this, and now I'm not selling this again. I'm not selling it for all those people who kept asking me, like, no, I'm not selling my car. I'm just selling all the parts for it. So I don't want to get rid of this because obviously they don't make them anymore, and mine is really low mileage, and I'm the only person that's ever owned this one. So this will continue to be mine, and I'll just sell all the parts, leave it as it sits right now, and get me a Corvette Z06. I mean, without further ado, then let's get into the parts, and I'll show you a little bit about what I got. Let's see, so it's going to be kind of hard to capture this and walk with this camera in mind, but obviously these are all VARS components, fenders, railroad fenders, what have you. Not everything is going to be out here because some of it is still wrapped up in the box, but I decided to take some of it out just to show you guys. Obviously I have the full V1 kit with the V2 bumper. I also have a V3 bumper that's already been painted close to Phantom Black Pearl as possible, which is pretty dope. I've never installed that along with its lip. I've taken those out of the box to show you. Everything will come in its original box. Back here we have the underbores, the side skirts, and anything else that came in this box here. In this box right here I have the Euro GT wing, also VARS. Over here I've got Precision Turbo, the 6062. Let's see, get focus. Yep, just got it back today from powder coating. I only powder coated the compressor housing. This one is actually the 4-bolt T3, and I also have a V-band housing. If you should want that, I can sell that to you as well. And this box down here, straight from ETS, is the ETS Turbo Kit, which comes with everything. When I say everything, I do mean everything. In this box, I have white line components. So for your suspension, everything short of end links, I want to say. I'll take it out of the box and show you guys here eventually. Over here, got my Advan GT wheels, 19 by 10.5 plus 15, all four squared. They are wrapped in Hankook Ventus V12. There you go. 275 30 19. In these two little white boxes are all the center caps. If you want just the wheels and you don't want the tires, I will happily go and unmount them and send you the wheels in their original boxes over there, which I still have. I can put the center caps in there if you choose to buy them with the wheels. Yes, they are being sold separately. They are sold separately originally. Over here, I've got some spare tires that are brand new. Just got them about a week ago. Pirelli P0, the Corsa 285/30. 285, 30, and 19. Let's see, there you go. All 4 tires, brand new. Can wash and clean them up before I decide to send them. Down here, I have many carbon fiber components from Carbon Fiber Racing. If you've ever heard of them, you know how expensive they are. I got everything from the far front seal all the way down to the rear. I have this component for under the engine bay. I have this for next to the steering wheel. This here is the honeycomb. And I've got plenty of other things. I can take it out, includes the seat belt pillars, everything. Everything at the bottom of the car. I have the trim on the inside of the car, which I'll probably end up keeping since it's already in the car anyways. Well, yeah, there you have it. So, down here, we got some LED tails that would go where your reflectors go. Kind of hard to see. I can take them out of the box. I have opened the box, but this is brand new, as with everything that you've seen so far, all brand new. In here, I've got some plug-and-play harnesses for the wire tuck. These are the extensions from Club Spec. So I think I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I want to say there's about 4 of them in here. I got those. Alright, got the OEM front bumper plate. I got some switchbacks from iJDM Toy, I believe is the website. Then I have this fancy little knob here for your, the switch in the car. I've got the clutch fork stop from Radium. I've got some of the plastic rings. It's hard to keep this thing in focus at the same time while I'm moving. I've got some titanium shims. I've got brake lines, stainless steel. I've got your hood pins. I've got your, I want to say these are the head bolts. The part number 206, TAC 4206. I've got an ACT clutch, or ACT clutch, however you want to say it, ACT, ACT, up to you. It does have the monolock collar on the inside. Let's see, I've got Manley rods. I've got Wiseco pistons in that box there. And that one, I want to say is the, what is it? The CMC. I want to say that is in that box there. I've got this fancy thing with dual Walbro 450 pumps from Bulletproof Racing. Obviously, if you've ever seen his company, you know how awesome this thing is. Unfortunately, I don't got a chance to use it. I've got this power steering reservoir from RK Titanium. And then I have this Manley crankshaft. I want to say it's a 94mm billet one. I want to say that. And then in this fancy box right here is the focus. That there in that box is the Driven Fab relocation kit for the AYC. And that big old virus box there, that would be the hood. That one is the carbon fiber one. The which one is it? I know it's the carbon fiber one, but I done forgot. And that long box next to it is a splitter that goes under the V2 lip, which I actually just got last week. Which also is a great addition if you do end up getting the kit. Let's see. I've shown you quite a bit of the stuff. Oh yeah, in this box here, this would be a brand new OEM AYC pump. And there's your part number. In this box here, if you do buy the kit, I'll probably include this with it. This is the Sikaflex you might need. So instead of having to figure out which one, I may just include that for a little bit extra. Those there are some VARS hood dampeners. Carbon fiber, obviously like everything else. And then I think that wraps up quite a bit of it. Obviously I've got a bunch of used headlights, which I'll also be selling. Yeah, anything else I can think of really. SSP under tray, obviously I'll be keeping that. I'm not running it on my car at the moment. I've got the Blitz pipe stopper around here somewhere with titanium hardware. Um, Probably charge extra for the titanium hardware. Never going to use it. Don't really want to. It's not needed. I'm not blowing off my pipes unless it's straight off the intercooler, which happens for me. So that doesn't help in that position. So, and other than that, feel free, you can take a look around. There's a lot of parts here, a lot of money here as well. Headlights over there, there's another set of headlights in that box up top. Turbo kit, turbo. There's the wing, some more VARs, white line. Give me a minute, take you up to my room and I'll show you the other VAR stuff that's up there.